Hold up.
What you finna ask me? So don't ask me nothing inappropriate.
Of them do, but it's like,
Look,
so I'm gonna
listen.
say 2 out of 10.
God damn, Papa, no, Papa.
Oh, edit that
part
part
there.
out. She good people though.
All right, so welcome to the Trill Academy Podcast. Class is now in session. I'm here with 3 special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, my name is Steph,
My name is Rose.
And my name is Shay.
and we are the
Neapolitan Scoop Podcast.
100. So it's good to have you guys on. I've been on y'all show, so
Thank
I'm
you
happy
for
to have
inviting
you guys
us.
on. No problem. Next time we will have the whole crew here, so that's what we're working on. Okay,
Yes.
Bree's on vacay, Jazz on vacay. So hey, I had to do
Vacations are
something for the
important.
Trill fam.
Let them enjoy their vacation.
let them enjoy their vacation.
Step in, girls.
Hey,
It's okay. Take
I
your
made
time.
I made sure to find some great replacements. all right?
Oh, we'll try.
We got y'all.
So before we get started, I don't want to be colorist or nothing, but we know that Neapolitan is ice cream, right? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Facts.
I think we all know who the chocolate one is.
Is it obvious?
So who is the vanilla and
what
who
if
is the
I
strawberry?
identify as chocolate?
We're gonna have that type of show today. All right. Go ahead, give us a little bit about yourselves, how y'all started, and then we'll go from there.
So we pretty much started just from working together
Yes,
at
working
we ain't gonna
together.
say where we work at, but we work together,
Right.
and it was just something that we just talked about that we all just kind of wanted to do, and it just really came about with the name, and that started everything. I
The
think.
name came about because we all have come from different backgrounds.
Yes.
Got you.
Kind of different backgrounds, but similar backgrounds.
Yeah.
So like, Shay, African American, Rose is Hispanic, and I'm half black and half Hispanic.
Okay.
So Rose is the vanilla. I am the strawberry because I'm a little
Get
mixed.
mixed up both.
Yeah.
100.
And of course, Shay is the chocolate. So that's how we came up with Neapolitan Scoop. And I think we came up with the podcast because we, like Shay said, we all work together, and we just found ourselves always talking about the scoop. And
What's the scoop?
we would be sitting up there and we'd be like just talking about random stuff. It would go from one thing to another. And we were like, you know what? We should start a podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we started the podcast. We put our brains together, and here we are today.
There it
Almost a year later.
Yeah.
See you later. How many episodes we in?
37.
Yes.
So you hear that, everybody? So make sure you go listen to all
Yes.
those episodes. I promise you won't be disappointed. With that being said, you know how we do it around here. Hey, run the clip. We about to get into what's hot in these streets.
So hot.
Drama is all you know.
No, I said what the fuck I said.
So they just doing something to be doing it.
The nigga just lied for no reason.
All right. So I just came off vacation. I didn't have any internet. And I was loving life, right?
Facts.
And then they said, hey, do you want to buy the internet package while you're here? I said, yeah, let
You
me
should've not
go
done
ahead and do
that.
that. I know, right?
Mistake number 1.
The first thing I seen when I pulled the internet was your boy getting shot. But before we get into that,
And they missed.
they missed. Before we get into that, let's talk about Microsoft. And how they
Microsoft.
shut down the whole world, basically.
I don't really know much about that. I didn't.
What
Well,
happened with Microsoft?
You know how they had the big old outage, and apparently it was an outage or something about. So what I heard is there was an update, and the update wasn't good, so there was like a glitch in the update. That's Fake news.
Yeah, that's a very PC answer.
That's fake news.
Yes.
Some hackers came in there and said, you got to pay me my money or else I'm going to blow your shit up.
Run my ducats, huh?
Right. But then all of a sudden, like, that's why the planes were delayed. Everything just basically Y2K in 2024.
There you go.
Wait, what?
Is that why? Well, no, because I was going to ask, is that why all them 2 planes almost crashed? Because
Maybe.
they little, their, what's it people called?
They
that tell
hijacked
you?
everything. And when I mean, like, nothing that works out of a network was working, it was not working. Even our emails were slow.
See, that's why I got Apple.
What a day to be at, what a day to be at work,
I
though.
was about to
What a day
ask.
to be at work,
Yep.
though.
You can't say my network don't update.
Hey,
My
what a
network
day.
don't update.
I was like, is this an Android problem? Like,
I thought it was a business problem too, but nah, apparently it was a Microsoft thing.
Are we too reliant on computers?
Definitely.
I think so, for sure.
Man, we can't do nothing, right?
Can't do nothing.
One glitch in the system.
I mean,
We're going to say
Everything falls
glitch.
apart.
One glitch in the system, and that's it.
But that's the way the government.
Wants you to be.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's just we did that to ourselves.
on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you almost run
They
somebody
backfired
over
on
with your
everybody,
camera.
right? God, man.
So
I can't believe this.
what wasn't working?
Everything
Everything,
that
yeah.
relied on Microsoft as
Oh,
a space program. So anything like apparently all those flights relied on Microsoft, and we didn't know that. So now it's like, weren't they saying like Southwest was getting rewarded for not updating their system because they were the only ones working, Southwest Airlines.
Speaking of Southwest working,
They always come.
they were working. They stole out of my luggage. They were working real hard.
I mean, they were.
Yeah, Southwest is always working.
Let me
They
rephrase
greasy
that.
ass hands.
Let me rephrase that. Their planes were working.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Their
Somebody
people-
else is working too.
I mean,
Working
that's-
on my bag.
But that's what you know, though. You know when you book Southwest, it's like you're in Southwest Houston, Texas. You can just expect it. Expect the unexpected with
Now, you know,
Southwest
it was a Southwest from Florida.
So wait,
I should have known
because
better.
I just heard Southwest is about to start assigning seats.
Yeah, I saw
Are
that
they?
today
Is
too.
that why?
Maybe.
Were people hopping on the plane that weren't even supposed to be on the plane?
So does that mean you can't?
No, but
pay
their
for
system
your,
was working, so they could
That's
tell
what
all
I'm-
that.
Does that mean you can't pay for your own seat now? Like, you know how you pay if you want a certain seat on the plane, you can't pay no more. They're gonna just automatically do it.
It's gonna automatically do it, but you could still probably pay for a seat. Like, say you want to sit in a certain area, they probably still charge you for that.
Pay for that
But
assigned seat.
now-
I've never honestly flown with Southwest just because that's
me
a hassle
either.
to me. Like I have a
why you
wife
like
that's
it.
very clingy, like we've talked about before, and she wants to make sure she's sitting right next to me. So
Y'all
she
just get
can't-
on the plane at the same time. Ain't no problem.
Exactly.
Nah.
I love Southwest. I ain't gonna lie. They baggage get me all the time. They got the 2 check-ins, the 2 carry.
Oh yeah, you like that.
Yeah, they got me too.
But Delta,
They got me too. Literally.
but Delta gets all your stuff in, and you just walk in.
Delta charge you for extra baggage.
Man, I
ain't
tell
got
you,
that type of
man.
time.
Bring your mic closer, I guess.
Closer? Okay.
There you go.
got
There
me?
you go.
All right.
There you go.
Listen to
That's
him.
all
He's
right.
trying to tell you something.
I can hear myself. Yeah, gotcha.
I think it's kind of far.
She's just very soft spoken.
I
Our
am.
Stephanie.
I'm a soprano.
She has that sexy voice.
Well, Microsoft fell asleep at the wheel running things. And
So
speaking
what?
of-
They steal out your baggage?
Oh, well,
That was
first
Southwest.
off,
That was Microsoft, though.
first off, all right, so I had some jewelry.
Oh,
All
that
my
was your
wife's
first.
makeup.
That was your first fuck up.
Not the makeup.
Like you
Oh,
that goes
makeup.
on your personal carry on. That does not go in no luggage.
Absolutely. I don't.
First
put my
of all,
shit. I
not
put my
the
shit on me.
makeup.
So you victim blaming me.
Yeah, I am.
Because they went in my bag.
I am.
Okay.
I
It's
am
your
my
fault.
shit.
It's
Oh,
your
it's my fault. Okay. Not the person who reached in my bag. It's my
Should
fault.
have known better.
And it was some candy, man.
So they took her makeup.
Not the candy.
So wait,
All right. I picked that candy out myself.
So how did you
Damn.
explain that to your wife?
She
Oh,
knew.
she knew. When we got, because there's a thing. There's a thing, right? All the bags came on that day except that bag.
Damn.
So we like, hey, you know what's going on with my bag? They're like, oh, well, it'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow came, there's no bag.
A
Damn.
The
bullshit.
next day it came, and get here, I go pick up my bag. I'm telling her as I'm walking out the airport, like, man, this bag felt lighter. This bag felt lighter. She's like, man,
Wait, so
you
they gave you the
tripping.
bag. What they didn't give you was the stuff inside. Oh no, they damn right. Southwest, do better. Do better.
Well, this is the thing, right?
background
All
check.
that
People be
stuff was on top.
stealing.
All that stuff was on top.
Yeah, they stole
So I
it.
I rolled my clothes, right?
Right.
So I would know, like, if it fell out, like everything else would be kind of, discombobulated.
See.
But everything was perfect.
This
So
is why
they just roping it, took it out.
this is why I get bag locks. I lock my shit up, and then the
It
type
don't
of
matter.
locks I have,
Oh.
they tell you if your lock been popped, so you can tell before you even leave the airport.
But you know they
if
have
your
the
stuff
right
been
to
popped.
search your bag. So
That's fine, but I'm
right to
still
search it, not to take it out.
I'm still know
Just-
before I
just-
leave if
just
my bag
next
been
time
Oh,
put it
popped.
you're
in your
saying
carry-on.
it'll give you
My
like,
lock.
hold up, let me check my bag.
Yeah,
take it in
so
your
before I
carry-on.
even leave the airport, I'm gonna
Do
see
the
if my
right
shit
thing.
been popped.
Do the
or
right
not.
thing.
Yeah.
And you can check it then versus waiting the day after. And now I'm saying, you're like,
Speaking-
damn, my shit gone.
Speaking of doing the right thing, we had somebody over the weekend that came out the race. But before we get to him
Lord. That
getting
came
out
out
of
the
this race, before we get to him getting out of this race, go ahead and play some of the highlights from that debate and later clips from our president, Mr. Biden.
Don't laugh. He asleep.
my boy.
So hot.
Drama
Leave him
is
alone.
all
He lost.
you
Look when he
know.
got his bag.
That's called awesome.
So they just doing something to be doing it.
I play the street life.
The nigga just lied for no reason.
He don't lick his arm.
He doesn't. Stop taking.
One of the most consequential periods in its history. I realize, I was talking to your wife, I personally asked you to extend your
He
service.
said, I'm talking to your wife.
No, he ain't saying nothing about no talking.
He said, fucking.
Oh, you goddamn right.
No, I misheard that,
Was
baby.
injured in Saturday's
Not the
assassination
white
attempt.
patch.
And in public appearances,
Stop
so far,
it.
he has worn that
Stop
bandage
it.
over the wound. One attendee said,
Walker is getting rich
"It
with
was like
Trump.
when a family shaves their heads to support a loved one."
So this is just some of the foolery that's been going on
The
in this
tomfoolery.
debate,
I'm
this
still stuck
race
at I
for
was fucking your
president.
wife.
Huh?
I'm still stuck at I was fucking your wife.
He said, no.
It's coming out, ain't it?
What's her name? Ivania Trump?
Ivanka? No, Ivanka's his daughter.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is the wife?
Melania is his
Melania
wife.
is white.
One of them.
But that was not at a debate. That was just at a formal speaking event.
But this is me, though, right there on that screen. You can't fire me. I quit.
He should let
That's it.
himself get fired so he could have collected.
Nah, he against it.
unemployment.
What y'all don't understand is Biden, yeah, he's Sleepy Joe, but he against it. He said, fuck that shit. You know, quitting on a Sunday?
Yeah, bro.
On a
You gotta be
Sunday.
fed the fuck up to quit on a Sunday.
He said,
before we get into the quitting aspect,
he said, fuck the American
can we
government.
can we agree that this whole race between these two is just I don't even know what to call it.
Entertainment.
You can't take it
A sham?
seriously. You can't take it
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
seriously.
Oh, okay.
It's like watching a WWE match. You know it's fake.
You got the man that's on the borderline of death, and you got the nigga that's a convict. Like,
Not a convict. Look.
like what? This is what we got. This is all
Shout out
we
to
got.
Akon.
That's where we're
Shout
at.
out to
This all we
Akon.
got. We ain't got nobody better. We can't bring Obama back.
Welcome to
Like,
America.
These are two. These are two choices. These are two choices, man. What are you gonna do about that?
Well, he's no longer a choice. He quit.
That is true. But he still got the job.
I mean,
That's a
he's
good
still
thing.
gonna get his little retirement. He did what he did. He got his little retirement. I would have done the same. Honestly, he already knew he wasn't top of the line. People did not want. Democrats didn't want him. He did the right thing. And honestly, I think it was all planned. I think it was all a whole thing. They sat in a meeting and they said, "I'm gonna quit till last minute so Kamala can get all these other votes."
Got you.
Cause how many? She's already at the top. Like she can already go into all these ballots. It is all politics or
But I think they did a disservice by quitting this late.
nah.
You don't think so? Okay.
Because people are already on the board for Kamala. People that weren't on the board for him.
is on the board for her.
Right.
Buffer.
They did that on
She just
purpose.
gotta, I feel like she just gotta work more harder though because it's so close.
Yeah, so
like, You gotta
close.
like
Nah.
push the button.
I mean,
like,
you could tell she's already working hard because she came
She
off.
is.
He quit
Yeah.
on Sunday.
she was in Houston
on
today.
Monday, yeah, she
She was in Houston
Somebody
today.
did bring up that they quit this close so that the DNC wouldn't have had time to
Yeah.
put some people in place to run against her. So they was like, all right, cool, we're gonna quit this close. That way you ain't got no choice but to be the
The
candidate,
taker, yeah.
which is kind of messed up.
I mean,
Kind of messed up.
Hey, that's life.
life.
As a country, do you think we're losing? Well, I don't know if we ever had them.
we're
We're
losing
losing
what?
morals.
We're losing what?
We're losing
We
morals.
lost those a long time
If that's
ago.
our two choices,
The what? We're losing the what?
We
I
lost
know,
those
right?
when Trump became
What are
president.
morals
what,
in politics?
what are those? Right? We're losing everything. Okay.
They do not exist
Just
in
like-
politics.
Just like my boy was about to lose his girl to Michael Ealy. Hey, can you run that video of this great
Ain't no way. And then pass this man right up.
Fire, love it. Dion would love this. Absolutely.
What's his name?
All right. So I'm gonna set this up. Y'all have platonic relationships, right?
What is platonic? I'm a married
right?
woman.
Platonic. Well, like you have friends that are of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Right?
yeah.
Cool. So, at what point is it cool for your homeboy or homegirl to be basically like picking you up off the ground? And look, I'm not even tripping on that part, right? I'm not even tripping on picking up the ground part because, all right, say you just miss that person.
Yeah.
Y'all real cool, whatever. But he don't even acknowledge the dude.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, I was told he acknowledged him beforehand.
Oh.
What was this?
I mean, it
what
looked
part
like,
of the video was this?
Oh, boy,
But he
was
looked
looking
very
lost.
bothered. So even if he was introduced beforehand, his looks when he picked her up, he was looking like, I already got, I've already been to jail one time.
He said,
I can't afford to go again. But he pushing it,
Yeah.
he pushing it real close. You could tell he was trying to hold his composure. But I'm pretty sure if he did not have cases that he had to fight in the past, that he would have probably.
Because they gonna enhance that shit if you get an aggravated assault.
Yeah,
They gonna enhance it from
it's
the
like,
last
sir, you
case.
already look like you already violent.
Let me tell you something. Every time you see a dude fold his glasses and put it in his shirt,
You saw how he was going in his bag.
Was that it? Was that the cue?
Can we run the clip one more time?
run the clip back. Run the clip back. I need to see the disappointment on his face,
I
man.
don't know.
Right?
It didn't look that bad to me.
No,
No,
it looked
it
bad.
You see the glasses?
Look at that bag. Look at that
Ain't
bag.
nothing in that bag.
His phone.
No.
He said hi to what's his name?
Look, he
So
took
they
the
just
glasses
doing
off.
something to be doing.
And look at her. She looking like, oh shit.
Nigga just live for no
But she's
reason.
grabbing the other one.
And then you
from
gonna
back.
put me in a picture with this man who didn't even shake my hand. Nah.
Is
But
that
they
his
all
Coretta?
did.
Is that his Coretta? That's all I want to know.
Look, no, I think she did the right thing. At the moment that she saw he was getting too friendly, she pulled her man in. She,
No,
That
that's
was
what
after
I.
the fact he got friendly.
First of all, sis, you shouldn't have let him pick you up off the ground.
But you know,
Yeah.
we don't know
'Cause
what the
my male
history
friend
is.
is not gonna pick me up and swing me around like
No,
that.
not in front of my man.
No.
She said not in front of my man.
You could sweep me any other time, but not today.
Not today. Where's your decorum?
Maybe he was just really happy to see her.
I'm not tripping on that, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, all right, I have plenty of homegirls. I have more homegirls than I have homeboys.
Yeah.
Right? Anytime they're in my presence or whatever and they're with their dude, I'm going to acknowledge their dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to act like he
Yeah.
actually exists.
Yeah.
Because
know.
I don't want...
We do that after.
That man looked bothered.
He
like,
did.
It looked very. I don't know.
Like,
what
you can at
happened
least dap them
beforehand.
up or
Right.
something.
Like you going
But
down
you know
the line.
what?
He was
What if
deliberately
he
skipped
ignored
this
him on
man.
purpose because he knows he's not really, he got cases on him. I don't want to be associated
His
with
case
him.
closed.
Is it?
I believe so, yeah.
It got dismissed.
Hey, man, this
The
man
dude,
is...
did you see that? He was running for his life. This man ain't got no case.
Maybe they just didn't have, maybe they have history and they don't like each other way before she
No,
happened.
it ain't that.
I don't know.
You
There's
sure?
there's
'Cause
some,
that's what it seemed like to me. That seemed like a petty dude.
yeah, like something.
Yeah.
There's
That just seems
history.
like
There's
some
something
light-skinned
happening in
nigga
between
shit.
that.
That is
That's
what
some
you just
light-skinned
said.
nigga
That's
shit.
some, look, light skin.
Not a light.
Now,
skin.
I will,
Oh, what?
I mean, they've played in movies together before, so they
Have
might
they?
have some history.
They may have.
No, they played in
they
the
played
movie
in the movie
before.
together?
Was it Eve's Bayou?
Girl, don't ask me.
I think it might have been Eve's
I don't watch
Bayou.
none of them.
Because the only one I remember is Marvel.
Let me see. It might have been Eve's Bayou.
He's by you.
Yeah, because I remember he had got something happened to him. He went crazy or something
in the movie.
In the movie, not in real life.
I'm just waiting on my man to play Martin Luther King, man.
Who?
My boy, man.
Who?
Not Michael Ealy.
Okay.
I was about to say he too light skinned to play Martin Luther King.
We were talking
no
about his
black
name the
man.
other day. We were like, we couldn't remember what his name was.
To play Martin Luther King?
Oh, buddy with the glasses.
What's his name? The other one. The one that's not Michael.
I knew his name the other day. And I
We
couldn't think
did
of
because
it.
he was in the Marvel movies and all that.
Oh, Marvel.
boy, what's his name?
I know who y'all talking about.
He was on TV.
He was just on
He was. Let's move on because we're not going to remember right now. There's too much liquor involved.
Marvel. Yes.
There's liquor involved right now.
Oh,
Where my phone?
It's gonna come to me before we close.
I hope
You just search it through your phone. Where's your phone?
So, but guys, with that being said, let's get back to petty ways to quit.
Petty.
So, we'll go around the room.
Yeah.
What is the pettiest way that you have quit a job?
Oh, can I start?
You can start.
Oh, okay.
You can start.
Let's just say before. So, my
You thinking about it too
previous
much.
employer had called me into the office over some bullshit that I had already been brought into the office the day before. And being that I know how these people are, as soon as they called me into the office, I had already had my resignation letter typed up, just waiting for the moment. So when they called me into the office, I went on ahead and sent that bitch in. Like, you not about to fire me,
That's
bitch.
not
I
petty,
quit.
though.
You put a button on him, huh? You put a button on him.
That's not petty though.
She pulled a button on him. That is petty.
It is kind of petty because you ain't about to fire me, bitch. I quit.
If you
You would
ever
have had
said
to know
those
what the
words,
history was. You would have
I
had to
got
know
you.
like how that company
I
works.
got you. But I'm just saying, if you ever said those words, you're being petty.
Okay.
Ain't no way around
So
that.
to me, that was kind of, I mean, you can take it how you want to. I don't care if it's petty or not. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you ain't about to fire me.
Come on,
I
Rose,
quit.
give it. I know you petty.
Me?
Come on, yeah,
I
I
would
know
just
you
stop
petty.
showing
Come
up.
on.
I've already told him the day I stop showing up, that means, and I don't call in and I don't
Now
tell
she
you I'm
already
gonna be
told him.
I did. I did. The day I stopped showing up, the day I stopped calling in, the day I stopped communicating with you, just expect for me not to show the fuck up.
So set us up for us. Set us up for us. What happened?
Okay.
What made you stop calling me?
Let me not get too in the thing, but let's say we're in the middle of a session. All of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit because they be piling it up on us, and they be piling it up, and then I'm be like, you know what? At the end of the day,
The day got to end.
yeah, it does. It does. But guess what? I don't gotta take their shit because you know how employers sometimes think that because they pay you, they're gonna pile all this work on top of what they do, and I'm like, nah, I'm not getting paid to do all that money. Like, I'm not getting paid the money to do all the stuff you're asking me to do.
X.
So one of the day, like if somebody talks down on me or tells me something, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's fine, and I'm just not gonna show up the next day. But I'm the type of person that I like to have plan A, B, C, D, and E. So when I quit, it means because I already had another job lined up.
Yeah.
Got you.
And I'll be like, deuces. Like, you're not going to tell me when you're going to fire me. Like, you wouldn't give me a 2 weeks notice when you're going to fire me.
Right.
They're not.
So why am I going to give you a 2 weeks notice that I'm going to quit?
Especially the company, you know,
Yeah.
knowing how
The
they
agency.
do. They just be like, oh, you gave it 2 weeks notice, we can leave today.
Yeah.
You can
And
get a day.
then we find it that most of the time when you give a 2 weeks notice on that day, they're like, oh, you can leave.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm
So I might as well
indispensable.
fucking just leave.
Yeah, if I'm dispensable, then
notice.
you're dispensable to me.
Yeah. Yeah. What
But-
you got?
I have never quit a job because I'm gonna collect my unemployment. You gonna fire me today?
You gonna drag this thing out, huh?
I'm gonna drag it out because let me tell you something. I'm gonna win at the end of the day. I've never quit a job, but there's one job that I quit, but I didn't quit. And before I set it up for them to fire me. I went in there and I
Not
told.
set it up.
Oh, I did because they was fucking up the whole time. So I just kept a trail of
line.
everything that they was doing.
Yeah.
And the dude called himself about to fire me, and when I felt it in my soul that he was about to fire me, I told him how every piece of shit he was, because he was a piece of shit. And I went in there and I told him about himself, and then I went right back to my desk. And I said, he gonna fire me today.
I see you doing that, though. I see you just
And then he fired me probably that day. And then I went to the unemployment office with all my little paperwork, and I said, hey,
With all my little paperwork.
I got fired today. He go to text messages.
Ooh.
He ain't pay me on time. He ain't do this. He ain't shit.
I think you gotta be smart about it too.
You do.
though. Yeah.
Because guess what? I went about another 6, 7, 8 months without a job, but I was still getting paid off of his
The
ass.
best type of unemployment is when you quit and you still get it.
Yes.
When you quit
You
and
still support me, and I ain't doing shit for you.
you tried and you lost.
You lost.
I can't.
You lost.
I can't.
I still get my
I
money.
still be sitting here like I want to run across his ass one goddamn time. I just want to run into him so I can just look at him and smile. I'm living good, baby.
I I think employers really think, sometimes employers really think you need the job. And it's like, okay, I like to, no, look, guys,
This economy.
Listen, I do need my job. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'm about to say shit. I do.
That unemployment's only half my check. I need the whole check.
Because look, when God closes one door, He opens another. And
But sometimes God be taking a while.
Yeah, he be creeping with that door, man.
I'm a firm believer, so I feel like if it's my time to let go of you, I'm gonna let you go. If it feels like in my heart, like it ain't shit, you ain't shit to me, I'm gonna be like, nah, you know what? Here goes.
To me, it's kind of like relationships. You know how women we clock out, out way beforehand, but we still be there.
Yeah.
We still be there. We be
But you
like,
ain't gotta
I've
do
been
that
done. That was me. I'm like, sir, I've been done. I'm just waiting for you
just-
to.
So
like-
it don't hurt
it's just
that
like-
realize it.
It's like,
Yeah.
what was the moment that made you leave finally? It's like, it's always something that just be like, you know what? I'm done.
I'm done.
I've been mentally done, but
I'm
today
over-
I'm physically done.
I'm over this.
Ain't nobody gonna ever push me to that point. I'm not gonna be done. You gonna be done.
Before I get
Not
done.
you gonna be done. That's your Libra.
You gonna be done. I'm not gonna
That's
be
the
done.
Libra
She
in her.
said she gonna hold on till you get that unemployment.
Yep, sure am.
Shout out to you.
That's the Libra in her.
Hey, that's tough right there.
It is.
Shit, I quit. Let me see.
Damn, that many times?
Nah, not that many times.
I know he really thought about it.
This what happened. I was working for a delivery company. They used to do me dirty. Right? I was doing my work, everybody else work. Cool. So, but they were still talking like greasy to me. Like, even though I'm doing all the work, because I don't know what that is, but if you're a person that's a good worker, it just seems like they talk
just
to you to
pile
work.
on
Yeah.
more
They
shit,
expect
too.
it.
Yeah, they expect it, right?
They expect more of you.
So I was like, all right, cool. I know Christmas is coming up. It's gonna be busy than
That's
a
what I would do
motherfucker,
too.
right?
He say not Christmas.
If Christmas coming up, gonna be busy than a motherfucker. So I waited till like the day before our busiest day.
You said you're gonna miss me
Not the
when
day
I'm
before
gone.
the busiest.
I came back from my route, leave out my stuff. As soon as I got that, she said, "Oh, you know, we're gonna be busy tomorrow. It's gonna be
I
smart."
bet you are.
I said, "Yeah, sure are." She said, "What you talking about?" I said, "Can I get the resignation form?" Oh, yeah. What's wrong? Nothing wrong. I just need
Everything's
the
wrong.
resignation form.
I would have said everything.
Can you deliver that to me? Can you deliver the resignation form to me? I need that right now.
And that's what Biden
Deny
did.
me my right to quit.
That's
goddamn.
what Biden did on a Sunday. He said, that's not even a Monday problem. We're going to solve that bitch right now.
Biden's smart.
On the Sabbath
course
day.
he is.
He gonna take care of the whole week.
He said we don't work on the Sabbath.
He
Did
said
y'all
on the
see
Sabbath
that
day.
picture that was floating on around Instagram about the after he quit?
No.
Like, it was a picture, like an overhead picture. When that man was walking to the White House, that nigga looked like he was just like legit.
20
like,
years younger.
Had
He
a
said,
shade. He
"Fuck
buttoned
this
up his
He
blazer.
was less stressed.
That was
No.
That was a good ass
Baby
photo.
about to get that check.
That was a good ass photo. He didn't even look like he was about to croak.
He said he done fucked. He said he done fucked a few bitches.
So you trying to say he was faking his whole time?
I don't know, man, but he
Maybe that
looked
was his plan.
refreshed.
Maybe that was his plan all
That was his
along.
plan all along.
He's
huh?
up there
Biden,
looking
we
confused. Like, what's going on?
What's going on?
See, he
Clarity
played
hit
it
him.
right.
Clarity
He
hit him.
strategically did it.
He did.
So look, man, let's get into one more topic. This is kind of local.
Oh, Lord.
Can you run that clip, man? It's
Let's see.
it's gonna get a little heavy, but run the clip for us.
Found abandoned in a dumpster in Gulf. Police were seen
Drama
actually
is
going
all
around
you
in taco
know.
truck nearby.
what the fuck I said.
So they just doing
The
something
manager
to
of
be
an
doing
apartment
it.
complex
I play the street life.
The nigga just lied for no reason.
Taco truck. Police did not confirm that, but said yesterday they were still trying to determine the mother's identity.
So this could be, we don't know for sure, but this could be a product of the turnover on Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, definitely.
Of
This
course.
could be an effect from that.
Of course.
It
like I
could
said-
be. Nah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Because who knows
Expound
why
on that
she
then.
kept that baby for so long and then decided to dispose of it. I mean, obviously she couldn't
She went
get
through the whole
an
pregnancy.
abortion, and she probably wanted to, but because of this, she couldn't. And then she probably could. I mean, granted, you could travel to other states, but who
Yeah.
say she got the money for that?
To do
But
that.
you know, I'm worst case scenario. I think this was a young mother that got pregnant, maybe didn't even know she was pregnant. Ends up having this baby. It's like, oh shit, what is this?
Yeah, because she probably had health insurance, so she probably couldn't go to the doctor.
Yes.
But
So it might have been Look, I was a teenage mom, so I can kind of. I'm like, look, it's scary.
Yeah,
it's scary out there. And then, what if their circumstances were a little different? Like my daughter was wanted. What if they didn't want this pregnancy?
Yeah.
What if it was a product of rape or something like that?
And now when rapists got the right to tell you to keep the baby,
right?
Like,
because if you don't keep, the father can sue you for it. The person that raped you can sue you for that baby.
That's crazy.
This is
the thing. And
men running the government.
I agree with all of that, but there's a law that passed where you can take a baby to the fire station, to a hospital.
Right, that's true.
And they're not gonna ask you no questions.
Yeah.
But it could be ignorance.
Maybe
If
she
people
didn't
don't know that.
Immigrant mothers,
you
that
know,
don't
or maybe
know
you
any
still
better.
think that even if you do that, there's some repercussion behind it. But I'd rather that than to see a baby in a trash can.
But
They
maybe
can't
they
fend
didn't
for themselves.
know.
But you gotta be heartless though to throw a baby in a
No,
trash can.
I
think
can.
you gotta be heartless.
when you,
I
mean,
couldn't throw no
from
baby
what
in
I
no
found
trash
out,
can. I
she
put it on a
actually
neighbor's
worked.
porch at least.
She
like,
worked at the food truck.
No.
She gave birth to the baby in the food truck.
No.
She went and dumped the baby in the trash can and then had to go back to the food truck. That makes me feel
that's
a
what I
certain
was
type of way about
That's
food
what I was
trucks
gonna
now.
ask. Like,
Oh,
is
well, I ain't
there
gonna say
is
that. I
there
still love
something?
my taco
So
truck.
was she like an immigrant mother?
You didn't give birth to a whole, but you was in the pic.
Was she an immigrant mother though?
They didn't say if she was an immigrant mother or not.
She said she worked at the taco truck.
She was working at the taco truck. I'm guessing she was working it by herself because
Yeah.
clearly nobody helped her.
But nobody saw her
But-
pregnant.
No, you got to.
No, somebody saw her pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And you ain't wondering where that
Now,
baby at?
I'll say this: when you
Don't ask,
young,
don't tell.
when you young, when you
Not
young,
don't ask, don't tell.
when you young, you can hide your pregnancy, like because
true.
Shit, I
young
couldn't.
mothers don't get that big.
I didn't get a big belly when
Yeah,
I
I
was
didn't
pregnant.
either.
I had a
I just
belly.
looked like I was fat.
But baby, look, I'm heavyweight. You
I guess
lightweight.
it is different. But
Yeah.
shit, I was
It's
showing.
different ways, money.
Yes, I didn't have a belly. Not until I was ready to give birth, and that was because it was a whole induction.
So people just thought you was fat or what?
Yeah.
Damn.
And
But
I
this-
was.
but
And
this-
I was.
this ain't- But this is local. But this isn't the first case. Of
It's
something
not.
that's
No,
happened.
it was one that happened that same week.
Really?
Yes, that same week, and they caught that mother. I don't know what side of town it was on, but she put the baby in the dumpster, and somebody heard the baby crying.
Oh no.
And I think they tracked it back to
So
her,
both babies
and
are
she's in
okay
jail
now.
now.
See? So the repercussions are more
So
if
that's
you get
two
caught
in
for
one
dumping
week.
your child versus maybe even asking around. Like, granted, maybe she didn't know.
But I'ma say this.
somebody
So,
around
wait,
her had
but
to
then
know,
they also
like,
have.
hey.
So what's the option though? What they don't have the other options is either have that baby and throw it in the trash,
Or have that baby and take it to the fire station. That's the
Right.
option.
Have
Or
that
the
baby,
hospital.
have that baby, give it for adoption. Have that baby, put it in the fire station. But if you don't know no better, you're gonna be scared. If you got raped and your rapist is over here on your ass, you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "What am I gonna do with this child?"
Or she could have been in an abusive relationship.
Right.
And
There's
I
so
think
many
that's what it is. Like,
scenarios.
it's easy for us to say drop out the fire station. I
Right.
think
Yeah.
they're not thinking either. though.
Yeah.
They're in a panic mode.
You
right?
think
know what
you-
I mean? You hear
Were
that
you
baby
thinking when you were
crying,
giving
yeah.
birth?
Let
The
me
fuck-
say
as soon
this.
as I saw that my shit
Baby,
said
my
positive,
pussy was
I said I'm
no,
keeping
no
it.
medical help, no
I
assistance,
will
no
say
nothing.
that. I
They
mean,
just
she
having
had
the baby.
9 months to think about it. She
Yeah.
had 9 months
But
to
what
research.
if she didn't know she was pregnant?
I don't believe she didn't
that,
know.
that
I
that
don't
kinda
believe
hard
she,
to
as
not
a
know.
woman, I don't believe she
We've
didn't
got
know.
so many cases of people not knowing they're pregnant
because
like,
your period don't
but
come.
not everybody has a regular period.
But when you pregnant, you don't have a period.
But not everybody has
Some people
a period.
do have a period while they're pregnant.
Some people do have periods.
They
Some
do.
people don't have periods at all, period. Because they
there's
have
signs.
endometritis, other womanly problems.
There's signs.
let's dive a little deeper into
Like
this.
what?
So
I
we
I
let
think
you
some
know.
people just be in denial.
So with
Or
with,
ignorant.
with Kamala on the ticket now,
Ooh, Miss Harris.
do y'all think that she is going to overturn Roe versus Wade?
I mean, I think she gonna try to
If she
because
wins,
she definitely
she
I
mentioned
don't
try.
hear about no trying.
well, this is
If
the
she
thing.
wins.
It's not in her control. Like
Right.
she could only put it out there, but
the
people
Senate
it has
gotta
to be
pass it.
yeah.
We still got a whole
The
Senate that's
same
Republican.
people who took it away can,
yeah.
you know,
And that's the
decide
thing
they
people don't
wanna add it
understand.
back.
They think the president has all the control and
Hold on, but isn't the majority of the House Democrat?
The House is, but not the Senate.
Which means
We
nothing,
really
right?
are. Which means
nothing.
that shit goes through the Senate first before it even goes through the House.
So maybe they should be working on getting the Senate.
And that's exactly what she's trying to do. If she wins, vote Kamala Harris. Please.
period. Please, because we don't need.
We need a
The
woman
orange
as president.
person.
Well,
Mexico,
all I'm
Mexico
saying is-
already has their first woman
All I'm
president.
saying is, your boy said he was gonna do
my student
the
loans,
student
and he
loans,
didn't.
right?
I'm
And
still
they
mad
was
at
out
that
there
shit.
He
rolling the
tried.
dice on that
My
shit.
shit's
Hey,
still
He
pending.
tried.
I should
tried?
have known.
It was out of his control.
I should have known better than to trust the
then
hood
what?
nigga.
Can I? I'm trying to figure. Then what is in their control? Because
There's
we
not a
say
lot
that.
of their
We,
control.
no, we say that though. But then you look at a guy like Trump, and you see all these executive orders he signed. Roe versus Wade gets overturned.
But that's because he had a Senate. That's what.
I get it.
He
but
has a Senate. That's what.
I get it. But I can't. Is that always the case? That couldn't be always the case that the whole Senate is majority Republican.
The Senate when the Senate was Democrat,
Uh-huh.
and Obama wanted some laws or things to go by. What happened? They happened, right? Because they were agreeing with what he said. Most of the time, yeah, they did. Like Obamacare. Why did Obamacare happen? Because everybody agreed to it. So that's the problem. So
and
if
they
she,
were mad.
So if she does win, she needs to make sure that she switches
it's
some
called
of these people.
affordable. It's called affordable care.
I mean, Miss Obama.
But no,
because Obama cared.
The reason I want to clarify that is because people say Obamacare, but they use it as a derogatory thing. I know you're not, but I'm saying people say that so they can discredit. It's like, oh, it's Obamacare.
It's Obamacare because he cared enough to give you some damn health insurance.
Man,
I
them
just
boys don't
don't
care about no
like
damn health
that
insurance.
if people don't have health insurance, they get penalized for it. You know? Yeah,
You get penalized for everything. You ain't got auto insurance, you get penalized.
But that's
for
Uncle Sam.
the biggest fucking scam in the world.
But that's Uncle Sam, and Uncle Sam is Caucasian.
Shit.
But
I need an Uncle Charles.
with everything going up, with everything going up, and everything you getting penalized for, you might need an extra body in the house. So,
really do.
hey, can you roll that last clip for me, man? Because you might need an extra body in the house to help you with
really
these
do.
bills.
Put them on it.
Oh,
What's going on here?
All right. So,
oh,
What's going on here?
so I can neither confirm nor deny that something is going on.
baby, she family.
Maybe she is.
No,
Baby,
not
she
looking like
fat.
that.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Well, I know most women when they probably look at that, they probably just look, oh, they just cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what we
But
talking
men
about?
are
Like
simple and
Angel Reese
stupid.
and holding the girl hand. Or what was talking about? The
It
white
was
lady
the
in the
girl
back?
at the back.
What talking about the white lady in the back? What we talking about the white lady in the back for? What you got?
She just white.
You don't want to talk about white people for
Okay, fuck that bitch. Anyways.
So this isn't the first example that we've seen of this. I don't know if y'all remember the basketball player Lou Williams. Shout out to Lou Will. Has a song that Drake had called Lou Will. Two girls like I'm Lou Will. You know, one dark, one light like I'm Lou Will. Lou Will was the first one to have two girlfriends front court seat. Shout out to Lou Will. Shout out to Lou Will, man. One of the best six mans of all time.
Polyamorous.
So I want to know,
The multiple love.
with this becoming it's becoming normalized. Let's just be called what it is.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this?
I'm
And
not
are you
sharing.
on board?
I'm
I ain't
not
fucking with it.
sharing nobody. I'm not.
I don't
doing
think
it.
that it's being normalized. I think it's finally being accepted. And not even accepted because it's still kind of a cliche, kind of taboo topic. You know, people be like, oh, I can't have two wives. But we've had Muslims that have 7 wives.
That's Muslims.
Yeah.
It's
Muslims.
religion.
That's
That's what I
Muslims.
said. That's what I said. Muslims.
Well, then go
It's-
marry a Muslim.
It's religion. But, you know, I don't think it's...
What's
I think
tradition, right?
I think as long as both parties or 5 parties agree,
this is the
whoever
thing.
many parties agree, it's all good
This
in
is
the
the thing.
neighborhood.
Marrying that's polygamy. Okay, polyamorous ain't got shit to do with
But you got to
marriage.
know the person before you marry them. You're just
These
not
people
going to marry
ain't
5
trying
people.
to
Yeah,
get
that's
to
true.
know. These people ain't. I could be like, I can meet you at a club today, and I could say,
There you go.
Rose, this is my wife, or no, not even my wife. This is my
Baby,
girlfriend.
let's get to know
This
each
my girlfriend
other.
right here, and we are polyamorous, and we want you to join our relationship.
But people are into that. Then
But
you
this
have
is the
the
thing.
choice.
You said you brought up religion, which is Muslim. That's called marriage. That means 2 people have agreed to marry this man.
Or 5.
This has nothing to do with marriage. This has something to do with we just out here freely fucking.
No.
Cause
No,
they
that's
not- they
exactly
not
what it
married.
is.
If
No,
that is
Not
you're
necessarily.
missing the point.
Not necessarily. Yeah, not
You're missing the point.
necessarily. Because dating 5 people, like when you're dating 5 different people, that's polyamory. But people don't call it
No,
polyamory.
because if you're dating 5 people, do they all know that they dating the same person?
Right.
Most of them do.
Most of
No,
them don't.
most of them, all of them do in these situations.
Right.
They all know that they are.
We're not talking about
messing with each
sneaky
other.
links, right? We're
You're
talking
talking about,
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
talking
we're
about
talking
I'm
no.
in an open relationship and I'm dating you and I'm dating
Okay.
10 other people at the same time. And the
10
other
is
part,
outrageous. All right,
Why do you even have that much
let's stop at
time?
about 4.
it's a
10
big
10 is
ocean
going
out
a
there.
little
There's a
hardcore.
lot of fishes and it's a big ass ocean.
No, and that's cool.
And I need a shark.
I've never said
Not a shark.
you
I
do
need a
not.
shark.
No, you need an orca.
Period. I need an orca,
You
the
do
biggest
not-
bee in the ocean. Okay.
You do not. You do not. I do not say, hey, put all your eggs in one basket. That's not what I'm saying. But when you all mutually agree that y'all are all in a relationship, that's a problem.
What do you mean?
Because this is the thing. Okay, so when you're not putting all your eggs in one
We're gonna
basket,
agree to disagree.
you're
I already
doing.
know
We are
this.
going to agree
But
to
you
disagree.
said not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Don't put all
Right.
your eggs. But this is the thing.
But if you marry one person, what you doing?
But
Right.
when you don't put all your eggs in one basket, you're not telling all your eggs, all the eggs that you got in the basket.
But what all the eggs want to come into one
See,
single
but
bed?
I think we're having 2 different conversations here. Y'all talking about
Not
them
y'all,
being in a
she is.
She is. You're talking about people being in a relationship and not telling other people. We're talking about
Right.
them knowing about
No,
each other.
I'm talking about them knowing.
Then what do you mean they're not telling them?
So what's the
No,
problem? if they
that's
all
what
know?
she was saying. She was saying that these. I'm
That's
telling
what
her.
you were saying, bro?
I was saying they all know.
Oh,
Baby,
okay,
they
yeah.
all dig it.
And
That's
they
dig
okay
it?
with it.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. But anyway,
Right.
what I'm saying is, okay, so this is the issue with that. Okay, so all of y'all, let's just say all of us here, we're polyamorous. Nuh-uh. This is just a hypothetical.
She said,
Hypothetical.
"Nuh-uh."
It's just a hypothetical because it's not happening. Look, I don't roll that way, but we all messing around or whatever, right? We all know about it. All right, we all cool with it at the beginning, but let's just say, oh, I'm a little bit more into Fashay now.
Oh.
And now I'm jealous because Fashay a little bit more into him.
But I think that's where communication comes in.
That's the thing. People don't know how to communicate.
It's gonna always
that's
be
okay.
a favorite. I
So
feel
when
like
we're talking about
You know
polyamory,
what? You know what?
I agree.
You know
There's
what?
always gonna be
You
a
know
always
what
gonna be a
stops all that?
favorite.
You know what stops all that?
What?
Bills.
Deals.
bills, baby,
Ain't no
my
favor when we're paying
telephone
these bills.
But that's the thing.
Ain't
They
no-
not paying bills.
Shit.
And then, baby, we
If
could
I'm
chill.
poly, you paying goddamn bills, shit. We
you're
all
right.
gonna be paying bills over this month.
If I'm
Right.
poly, I ain't paying no
Finesse 2
bills.
times. He had 2. He had 3 girls at one point, and then one dropped off, and there was 2. And all of a sudden, the 2, I think they was his baby mamas or some shit. But then they ended up being 1 because one of them was his favorite. And that's the one he's still with right now that
Well,
he
there
just
you
had
go.
a
That
baby with.
happens. That
There
happens.
you go.
What's
But
the
I think you're
statistics?
right. You got a point.
So what happens to the other one? She all in her feelings now.
Oh, but that's her problem
That's
because
her
she
problem.
knew what she was in.
And that's the problem with polyamory.
Okay, well let's talk math here. All right, what's the statistics? They said women outnumber men 4-1. Is that still the
Definitely.
same statistics, right?
That's why we need
Now-
more niggas in this
Now,
world.
hold on now. Now let's think about this
really.
now. Let's think about this now.
How long ago was
Now,
that statistic?
now that statistic was a while
I
back.
have 3
Now
boys.
the statistic might be even more
It's
now
still not.
because
It's still
they're-
not.
But think about this.
We're still
now
a lot
we
more
have
women than men.
Still a lot more women,
that
and
true?
we have gay men now. We're out.
They
So-
don't count,
so now
though.
we should
No,
go
what,
with
what I'm saying is,
I
now
gotta
that-
put a
that
pause
lets
to
us
this
the males
conversation because you
again.
included my family. Don't include the family.
I gotta include the family.
They don't count.
I'm including for the numbers to say.
Who don't count?
Because they
So-
take away from
But,
the men
but you got the
numbers.
men that are gay and they still fuck with like straight women.
We can't talk about
why?
this.
So-
Oh, we talking about just straight gay. So how?
And this is where it starts. This is where it starts, 'cause we don't even know the
But what
number.
about all these women
We
that
don't
are
know
going to go
who's a woman
unmarried?
and who's a man no more.
But what
Women
about these
that are
women that
gonna
are going to
go
go
married.
unmarried?
I'm a trash can.
What does that even mean?
Why you want a trash can?
I identify as a broom. Shit, I don't fucking know.
Why you want the trash?
Not the trash can.
I'm identify.
That didn't sound right after the
No,
context.
you're talking about gender identity. That is something very different than what we're talking about. We're talking about sexuality.
Okay.
We're not talking about gender
So let me
identity.
ask this question.
So I understand that you identify as a broom, but we're not talking about you being a
But
broom
let me
right
ask
now.
this question based on what he just said. He just said, statistically speaking, there's more women than
There
men.
are.
Yeah.
How do statistics even work nowadays? Because people don't identify as what they were born.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. What I'm telling you,
No,
is
it has everything to
there's
do
going
with
to
it.
be there's going to be 3 women that
To
do
every
not get
man.
married that don't have a man.
But that's because
what you
they
want to do
choose
with these
not
three
to.
women?
Some of these women.
No, it's
decide
one
not
woman is one man to every 4 women.
Because they're
He
gay
can only marry
people
one,
now,
right?
they don't even
Right.
marry.
So
they don't even matter.
what about the 3?
But divorce rates is also up, so that means that one man.
Oh, so we get 3 other women. Shout out. Hey.
Well, why do women can't get? Why do women
Mine.
can't get extra men?
Huh?
I just want to know why do women can't get? Why we can't have extra?
But
men?
they can.
That
because
ain't
it's
how the birth rate is
double
going.
standards.
That ain't how the birth rate is going.
I think women are just smarter, and at the point that they say I'm gonna marry this man, is because they're thinking I've already done my math. We already been done the bills. We already know this is gonna work out. Men are more like, oh, she got good pussy. Let me put a ring on it.
Yeah, basically.
I know.
Is that why they put a ring?
Yes,
on
they
it?
do.
Except for our what you call it? Our high what they call them?
I don't know. You tell us.
high valued men.
Oh,
Wait,
Our
what?
high valued men.
they're very picky.
Because you're one.
They're very
in
picky
a
and they're very
million.
choosy.
Before we end the show, though, I would like to say, I ain't like the way stuff. Shay try to act like I ain't polyamorous material. Like, nah, I'm polyamorous material.
You do you.
Okay?
Like, what? You do
I'm
you.
polyamorous
If
material.
you are.
I'm good enough
Steph
to
or
have
Shay?
Shay.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna yuck your yums.
Bro.
Like we say in our podcast. We say in our podcast all the time. We are not gonna yuck your yums. You do you. We have our opinions. We have our thoughts. We like to monogamy.
Listen.
We like monogamy.
Love monogamy. Love
Yeah.
monogamy.
But if you want
what
to
you
have
wanna do.
25 partners and they all cool with it, well then go ahead, baby. You
And
do your
that's
thing.
why our assault cases are high.
With that being said,
This is why.
With that being said, thank you guys for joining today. I hope you got the scoop. Neapolitan Podcast. You can find them anywhere podcasts are. They on Apple. They on Spotify. They on Instagram.
We everywhere.
They on TikTok. They everywhere.
Apple Music.
All right. And if you want to see them, make sure you tune into this episode. It'll be updated on YouTube today. Okay? With that being said, thank you for coming to class. Class is now dismissed. Peace out, people.
Recess.
Bye.